Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Sunday. We're here enjoying the weather.
Yeah, it's really hot today, finally.
Well, it's not hot. She has no definition of hot or
it's
cold.
80.
It's either hot or cold to her.
It's 80. It's nice.
Hey, Skipper, what's going on?
Aim Spirit Fish, welcome.
Hey, ScienceGal Aquatics. No, we're just real random stream today. I was cleaning on the ponds, checking the outside ponds, checking on all the plants that she's got going out there right now, and they are taking off like crazy.
My 5th attempt at some of the sprouts.
5th time's the charm.
It's finally working, but I have a headache, and I was like,
Hey, Muppet.
Thanks for being here.
Hey, Furlough. Thanks for everybody showing up. How's it going today? But anyway, I've been working on all the outside stuff. All the plants are coming back that wintered over really well. Mm-hmm. Just been kind of cleaning everything up. What's up, Geek Boy? And just trying to get everything squared away. Mm-hmm. And then, as always, I'm always working on the garden. She was out there cracking the whip, making me weed the garden.
I was on puppy watch. The daddy dog.
She's not on puppy watch, folks. She's on puppy overload and /control. Will not leave them alone.
The daddy dog he's not appreciating the puppies. And about the time you trust him, you can't trust him. So, but his appointment at the vet's this week, so that might help. And yeah. the puppies, they're just cute. But we are going to have to, when we go to Aquashella, we're going to have to puppify the pond, because I don't want them to walk in and fall into the pond. So we're going to have to puppify that before we go for sure, because they'll be in the backyard all the time. Crystal, hi.
Yeah. Hey, Crystal. How are you today? Yeah.
So
we're getting everything ready for that.
Which, by the way, guess who's finally going?
Yeah, I was going to wait a little while to drop that, but yeah.
It's exciting for me.
She conned me into it, folks. I have to go to Aquashella.
Listen to him like he doesn't want to go. He does.
Which means I have to get on a plane with her.
I'm a better flyer than you. I've flown more than you have, but it's not like my favorite thing to do. It's a lot of hurry up and wait.
I have to get in an enclosed box with an anxiety-ridden woman. But, however, it'll be fun. I'll enjoy it. I enjoyed the last one I went to, so I like to be dramatic about it, but it was fun. Mm-hmm. Going to Orlando is probably not my idea of the
He would like it better if we got time to go to the beach. I don't think we're going to have any time to make it work to go to the beach again, but it's still going to be fun.
Hey, Danikin.
Hi. We're excited for the ACA, too, because Danikin's going to be around.
Yeah.
I talked him into going that one, too. But that's a lot closer to home. That's only like an hour and a half down the road.
She uses me for everything, folks. The reason she wants me to go to that one is because then I can drive. Since I know where I'm going, I can drive there. I can drive back.
I went to the last one. It's always at the same hotel. And I went by myself. And it rained, it rained, and I drove the Mustang in the rain, and I was okay. I'm here to talk about it. But it's a nice hotel, too. But Aquashella is coming up soon, and I'm super excited.
Well, yeah, it'll be that, and then it won't be just a couple more weeks after that, and then it's the cichlid show.
Yeah, one's at the end of July. The other one's at the end of July. I can't remember the dates right now. Like I said, I kind of got a headache because it's so nice outside. Everything's blooming. My face feels like it's about 3 times the size that it should be because of all the beautiful, smelly good flowers that I love so much in the grass. It's been so bad that I've never seen him suffer from allergies, and he's been...
Yeah, I'm a little plugged up.
So.
Oh, Geek Boy, you're going to Dallas? That's awesome.
Yeah, it seems like a lot more people are going to Dallas than Orlando. So, but Dallas is the one that's going to be a little bit more difficult because it falls on Halloween, and with the kids and trick or treating, I don't know if we're going to be able to make that show. But yeah, I want to go. I want to try to go. Still gonna try because Brian only went to one house last year, and it happened to be his teacher, and he's like, "Nope, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm going home." I was like, okay.
503 Aquatics. I hadn't said hi to them.
Oh.
If somebody I missed, I didn't say hi to you, I apologize.
Yes, I'm not the best.
I'm scatterbrained.
Talking and reading. It's one of those.
I apologize severely. I got, the entire list of everything she wants me to do.
Listen to him talk about me, you guys. Like, goodness. Not that bad.
You want me to start the list?
Well, I guess we can turn it into that show. Let's go.
Let's
give you the inside scoop.
I can start the list. That'll eat up a solid 35 minutes.
Well, I guess. Go for it.
Don't clean enough tanks. Don't fill enough tanks up. Why didn't you carry that water tub upstairs and do the other one? I can go on for a long time.
That's the reason all the tanks are a mess right now, because neither one of us has done anything but feed the fish.
See what happens when I don't get to my to-do list like I'm supposed to? And see, again, still getting in trouble.
But the shrimp really appreciate this mess of a tank behind him. This one that it's just hard to keep up with. It's just hard. That light's so bright, and I feel like that might be part of the problem because I don't turn it off like I should. Patty's here. Welcome, Patty.
Hey, Patty. Danikin's going to crash redfish, bluefish.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's cool. That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's been puppy watch, gardening. Just the weather's finally got nice here. Still working on getting all of the tubs outside. Just a little bit of everything. Yeah,
every day we're like, we're going to move the tubs outside today. And then it gets to that point and the tubs are still in the pool table room. The tubs have not been moved yet. But we might go ahead and do that today. We probably should.
Well, I've been asking for a week now.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I say I'm going to do it, you're like, no. Well, we can do it tomorrow. Or it's going to be a little chilly.
Yeah, it was a little chilly still last week.
But your idea of a little chilly is 70, but 80's hot.
It was not 70 all night. It was like 50s. High 50s. I'll give it that. They would have been fine.
62.
But I want him. This is his goal. Since I have this wonderful to-do list that he says I have so much, I want him to set up the camera, come up with the video, plan the shot, like how you want to shoot it, find the music, put it all together, and go ahead and show the lovely people here how wonderful you are at YouTubing and planning this stuff. It's not just as simple as let's pick up the tubs. That ain't gonna happen.
They're gonna get Technicolor. I mean, for real, they're gonna get techno. I'm going to put techno music in the background.
That was the one thing I will say about YouTube doing this stuff. I did not expect how long it takes to film stuff to share it with you guys. I'm still not clicked at like, okay, I want to film this like this and I want to try to do it this way. And then it's just... I don't know why it's so hard.
Hey, I ain't the only one out there that feels that way. Geek Boy's with it. My wife's the same way. Doesn't want to go cycling if it's under 70, but if it's 80 or over, it's too hot. Yeah.
There's that window.
And it's a very narrow margin.
Tell them what the puppies are because I can't ever pronounce it.
Oh, the Shiba Inus?
Yeah, they're those.
Most people call them Shibus.
Yeah.
But if you're looking them up,
they're
look
so
up
cute.
Shiba Inu. INU.
Mm-hmm. They're feisty. The daddy dog, like I said, me and him's been battling it this week. He's like an escape artist. And every time I'd go in the front yard, he was in the front yard. And I was like, how are you getting out? So I sat up there and I watched him. And he he on the back fence line, he kind of backed up. He ran at the little like bush that we have, climbed it up it, and jumped over the dang fence. I was like, you little rascal, look at you, like you're half like monkey. He was doing all he could. And then he would run back to the front of the house and just like chase the birds. He wouldn't go anywhere, but he would go back to the fence when I called him, but then he would jump it again. I had to move his barbecue grill because he was using that too to launch himself. I was out there picking up sticks to like clean up the yard. And next thing I know, I saw this. I was like, that's Simba. I was like, how are you doing that? And he did. So I had to move that big old barbecue grill. It's completely in the way where it's at right now. And then this morning I had him on that lead thing and he chewed through it. And he came up to me and he had the little clip on his back. I'm like, you little dog. What am I going to do with you?
Well, you got one vote for you. 503 says that is an acceptable temperature. Mm-hmm. But
they don't bark like other dogs. No. They like, I don't even know how to, they're like singy song, high pitched squeal bark. It's cute when you first hear it, you're like, oh, and then it's like, okay, I got it. But yeah. They're so lovable at the same time. You're like, oh my gosh, that face.
Yeah, tease fish things. Ken calls them the fox. Yes,
they are.
Yeah, we get that a lot. Believe it or not, we get that a lot. And sometimes even when our dogs aren't out.
We have the real foxes in the front yard. I was watching them run up and down the street, and they had some little ones with them, and the neighbor called thinking they were our dog. I was like, nope, those are the real ones. Hi, Priscilla. Welcome.
Yeah, they sing. Yeah, their favorite is anytime a siren goes by, especially an ambulance or a fire truck. That's their favorite.
They all start going. Goodness.
Can we see the puppies? Yes, you can. They are mobile.
Yeah. Towards the end of the hour, we'll go grab one or two. We'll go grab one. I think they're 5 weeks today. If I kind of lost count, I was doing a good job. Then kind of lost. I think they're 5 weeks today.
Yeah, that'd be right, I think.
Yeah, I can't ever say it. Shiba Inu.
Yeah, that's how you
say it. But I say Shiba Emu.
Yeah. Yeah, we got emu dogs.
And everybody's like, what? I was like, just say it because I can't.
Yeah, we got emu dogs.
They're
really different.
I don't speak all that well. I don't pronunciate my words. And then when I get like excited, they all run together and I'm like, slow down. Take a breath.
Yeah. Our Shiba emus are just like real emus. They don't fly either.
They jump like a deer.
Yeah,
they hop. It's like a mix between a good deer and a bunny hop. Like just 2 feet, and they're so fast. Yeah. I don't even know. They're a wonderful dog, but they're a handful.
Yeah, except when they're puppies and Kerri just coddles over them all the time.
Yeah, he's in there with one of them on his belly the other day. Okay, welcome.
Oh, I brought it in there with me. I wasn't going outside and just sitting there looking at it going, look, it's a puppy.
Well, they follow me around and we kind of like run around. It's cute. But about the time you trust Simba, he did good all day. I think it was Friday. They were all out there just all sleeping together. It was so cute. And then Saturday, when we came back from work, Simba went crazy. And I was like, oh my gosh. Everything's great. They're not hurt or anything. But it was just like, it scares me.
She gets super nervous about it.
Yeah, when I get nervous, I shake like really bad. And it takes me a minute to like calm down. But
on the list of things, though, we will probably want to move some of the plants, our overpopulation of plants.
Yeah, I can grow some Vallisneria, folks. It's like the one thing I can count on. I'm like, oh, look at that. And so a lot of the tubs are going to have a whole lot of Vallisneria in it. I've accomplished one plant.
I'm thinking about pulling one of the Madagascar plants out and putting it in one of them. See what happens. One of the ones that's already stunted anyway.
Some of them are doing better than others, but they like higher. I don't know what will happen. They might just get smothered by algae, honestly.
Well, I just like try it and see what happens.
We can try it. I don't care. I don't care. I'm always game for something.
See what happens, especially if it's not going to be. Swiss, need to see the puppy sprain my ankle. Pain distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I get headaches all the time, and it's not a sprained ankle by any means, but it's like, gosh, it messes with my eyes. But I think it's all allergy related right now.
Yeah, and she. If it's not allergies, it's always a headache.
I hope you feel better soon.
Which sometimes I probably cause the headache. Imagine that. But anyway. Well, what else is on your plans besides you're super excited that you finally spent 3 days talking me into Aquashella?
It was like 3 weeks, folks. It wasn't no 3. It took some time to be like, everything he said, I'm like, yeah, that'd be so much fun in Aquashella, wouldn't it? That food, that would taste great in Florida, wouldn't it?
All her idea.
It was a little thick. I laid it on a little thick, but why go by myself when I can go with him?
I don't know if I'd take me to Florida.
But I'll let you on in a secret. He's got anxiety just as bad as I do. He just won't admit it. Thank you, Tease Fish Tanks, for the super chat. Gotta go, but have a great day / night. Bye, y'all.
You too.
You too, yes. Thank you. Oh.
Someone left cans of tuna on the stairs, and I walked down with the laundry basket and didn't see the tuna. Oh, ouch.
Yeah.
That doesn't even sound, this just sounds wrong on so many different levels.
Well, I can't walk across the room without falling. I have literally was picking up the house and going like 90 to nothing and went to bend over and smacked my own head and about knocked myself out on the high back on our chairs in the dining room. I was like, how did that? I was like, that really hurt. I've always got something that I'm like, that might be a little sore because I fell over this or face planted over that. I mean, I broke the TV.
She broke the TV with a board.
Yeah, I was moving the board outside from downstairs, and I turned around and I smashed it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Another fish room project and everything gone wrong. I'm gone. I was out of town. She's like, "Oh, I can move those.
I can do it. I can do this myself. I don't need your help. Why would I need your help?" Well, the room looks great, but the TV got smashed.
Yeah, let's wipe out the living room TV with a board.
Thank you, Dan. Again, we got a $5 super sticker. I think it's the Shibu one.
Oh, it is. That's awesome.
Priscilla said the tuna is for the cat.
Oh, yeah.
I thought so.
I got that. Oh, what's up, Big Easy?
Welcome. Yeah, all this time. I can't help it. I got 5 of them now.
Yeah, you got 5 of them.
And one's hard, I'll tell you that. But with all the fish tanks, the rabbit, the dogs, the cat, the crazy cat, like my morning, like I love it but it takes up a lot of time to get them all situated for the day and fed and properly snuggled and tucked in just right. Like our long-haired Chihuahua has to have his own pillow and blanket. He sleeps just like a human, you know. We live right in the middle of Missouri.
Fine. He's fine.
Right in the middle of Missouri.
He's fine. He just has separation anxiety when I leave.
Yeah, he's supposed to be my dog. Traded sides.
Hey, Greg.
Welcome.
But yeah. You one thing I got to say, you take care of all the animals, fish, everything, very, very well.
I feed the fish right now very, very well. But I honestly think
Hey, Dave.
the more I clean and try to like overdo stuff, it doesn't work out. Welcome. Patrick's here. Monster Fish Gal. Hi.
Anyway, the more you clean,
the less stuff does nothing does as well if I just honestly kind of step back, do the maintenance, like the water changes and stuff. But even that, I don't do them once a week. I do them every other week at the most now because everything's just doing better.
Well, all the tanks have been set up so long now.
Yeah, most of them have been. My bow front one's definitely the longest. That's always had, even like moving it, I've always kept a little bit of water in it, never changed the substrate out. And I've had that tank set up since I was like 22.
I mean, really, that's probably...
I've had different fish, obviously. And some of the fish, I knew what I was doing. And some of those fish, some I knew more stuff about than others.
But I mean, that's a good topic to get on, because a lot of the tanks, there's certain ones I'm just looking around thinking.
Like this one this one right here, I fiddle with, clean. It's always a crazy mess. This one right here, I do nothing to that except change a little bit of water and feed. And that has no filter on it. It's got a low light. Your chair's kind of in the way too. There's not a whole lot there's some plants and stuff in there. You can't see it very well. There's some Anubias and some Vallisneria. And it's filled with guppies. But this one is immaculate. I barely mess with it. Barely. This one, I battle this one all the time. And look at that crazy mess. Oh, goodness. It's awful. But when it's cleaned up, like the shrimp are going crazy. There's always shrimplets. And I have to really take my time because I'm afraid when I clean out all that crazy mess, I'm going to lose shrimplets. So, I don't know.
Well, the point of my whole thing I was getting at was, at this point in all your fish keeping, most of these tanks have been established way past over 2 years.
Yeah. Most of them's been set up. The smaller ones, the 10, say a couple of 10 gallons, but most of the 5 gallons I've had running since that experiment from school. So that's like 3 years. And then some of the larger ones have been set up for 2 years. The Splendid tank's been set up for about 2 years too?
Yeah.
That Flex one we won at the auction. So it's probably it was 2019 too, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that's still 2 years.
Yeah.
Pretty well everything's had 2 years on it.
Mm-hmm. So, I think the tubs outside this is their second summer. The pond, when did you put the pond in?
Oh, shoot. That thing's been there a couple years after it was 2 or 3 years after I moved in, I made that. So that pond's been there at least 8 years, easy.
Yeah, because
because, well, we've been together 6 years now.
And
it's probably closer to 10.
Yeah. Because then it turned over. We were having bad luck we were trying a little bitty goldfish in it and they were all dying. And so we just let it run for a while and it turned over just turned. Yeah. And then from that point on, we started doing we put some koi in there and those rosy red minnows, and everything's been doing great since then. So it took some time to get that one going, but that one's been going out of the outside fish the longest.
Well, I just think once you get something started,
it takes it a little bit to get going.
Well, that's what I mean. But once you get it established, just kind of back to your tanks, once you get it established and you get something that you're happy with and tried and true, as long as you're just switching fish out of it, unless they have really special parameters, your tank seems to do fine. Unless you're going to a really wild variety of fish that takes a special pH or something out of the ordinary.
Yeah, because those mosquito fish right now, we don't have anything on that tub. We just kind of let it do its thing. And those mosquito fish are doing really well. It's not the prettiest thing to look at, but I have those solar pumps I put in there in the summertime and keep them going as long as I can until they kind of poop out. But I need to clean that. One's got a lot of calcium buildup on it, so it's not doing too well. I need to clean it off.
Yeah, it's getting a little calcium and sun fading.
We have a lot. That's the one thing I battle besides evaporation is calcium. We have a lot of calcium buildup. No matter how hard you clean. And
Later, Danikin says he looks like he's got to drive now.
Well, thanks for being here. I'll catch you in your stream later, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that sticker. That was cool. That was awesome. What?
Yeah, I was going to kick out of it because Danny's like one of the few people that know. I never heard of that breed of dogs. I just never heard of it before. And I was like, oh my goodness.
You got to diversify. Well, I also, on the same token, have not heard of a lot of these fish that the wonderful people in here keep. Yeah, so I learn new things about fish
all the time,
constantly, from everyone in this chat, plus a lot of other people.
Yeah, I thought before I knew all kinds of stuff. I was like, I can share this. I know all kinds of stuff. And then every stream, every video, it's like something new. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I want that too. And it's so hard to choose. It's just difficult. There's so many cute ones. I don't know how to decide.
Oh, yeah. You want one of everything.
Yes, I do. So I don't know how, I couldn't do snakes and spiders. I couldn't keep them, but probably some lizards and frogs and turtles. I could do that too. I like the rabbit. I never had a rabbit before now, and I like it. It's cozy. It's cuddly. It's soft.
It is fluffy and nice, and it is actually really warmed up to me.
Yes. It has.
I can go in there and pick it up and pet it now, and it doesn't freak out.
It always had to get its hop out. You let it out and hop around. I let it out in the fish room extra and hop around a little bit. And then once it was done hopping around, it would just come sit by your feet and be like, okay, I'm ready now. You can play. Yeah,
you can pet me now. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Well, we're getting closer towards the end.
Yeah, we got to cut a little bit shorter today. We say we have a long to-do list, but we'll see how much we get done.
I'm going to make her, she's going to let me carry these tubs out.
Yeah.
It's just
we're going to carry these tubs out, and then I'm going to take some headache medicine.
Bottom line, these tubs got to go outside.
They do. These rice fish, they're doing okay, but I wouldn't say they're thriving on the inside anywhere like they did when we did move them out, when we put them outside. They just do night and day better.
They need outside and they need some rainwater.
Yeah, I don't really do too many water changes. I used to do water changes on the big tubs in the pond, but I've kind of even stopped doing that because it seems like once it got low, it would rain, and then it would have, just the way it is outside. And even that, I was like, they don't need me to go out there and siphon water out of the tub. I think this is just a little bit much. And they even the pond, the koi pond, I would take my pump out there and I would water change it a little bit and fill it back up with the water hose and use a whole bunch of prime. And I was like, I don't really think I need to do this. And I don't.
No. We get just enough rain that most of the time it fills back up.
Yeah, every so often they will get a little bit low and it's a little dry and we will have to fill them up. I wouldn't say there's a few times, but it's not too often.
Hey, T-Bone, what's going on, buddy?
Welcome.
Yeah, Patrick, one more hour. I'm going to get her to move these tubs out, man. That's basically the one more hour is me convincing her to let me do what I got to do.
My mom's texting me. Sorry, I don't know how to turn it off.
But yeah. And then we have successfully grown several other types of plants in the fish room that I'm kind of anxious to take a little bit of it outside and see if it does better outside or if I melt it up.
I will say they do better in the larger tubs than the smaller tubs, because the smaller tubs, they get algae really bad. But the rice fish, they like to hide under it, especially those blue daisies. They really like to use it as cover, so I don't pull that much of it out. So I'm afraid they won't get that much sunlight, because that algae does get pretty thick. Thank you for the super sticker. 503 Aquatics. Thank you. What is it? I have to look on my phone. It won't show me on the computer. But those bigger tubs, fish pump. But those larger tubs, they don't get that out. It's just got more water volume. So I feel like whatever we do plant and try to play around with, we'll do better in those larger tubs.
Skipper must be going next, because he said he's got to go to get ready for his stream. So there we go, everybody. Skipper's going next.
We'll head over there next. We'll give them a few minutes to set up, then we'll send everybody that way.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to step upstairs.
And go grab a puppy.
And grab a puppy, maybe two. Who knows? Depends on what attacks me when I go get them.
We'll run up there and run back.
Because right now they're in the feet stage. They love to come play with my feet.
Yeah, they follow and attack your toes and it tickles. You're like, We'll see if Jesse has better luck holding the puppies this time than last time. Last time it didn't go so well. But do you guys, I have a question. If for those that are going to Aquashella, do you have any ideas for the YouTube booth that's not I don't know if I have to see what the plan is, but I was curious if you guys have anything that would be fun to do at the booth that's not game type related. I'm not sure what they all have planned, but maybe I can give some suggestions. If you guys have, I know they usually do the autograph signings and chit chatting, but I don't know what the plan is for the booth. But if you guys have any suggestions of something that would sound fun, I can see. And I'm excited to go. I can't wait to see everybody. It seems like it's been forever. But I don't know. There's not too much to talk about. I'm kind of boring by myself, but I think he's coming down. Yep. We'll see how many he got. All three.
Well, they all want to be superstars.
Yes.
Everybody wants to be a superstar.
This is the firstborn. This is Grizzly. This is little Grizzly Bear. This is Teddy Bear. We go by Teddy. And this is Polar.
Yes.
This is the sweet one.
And they don't like being separated because they do like being together.
Yeah. I love them. This is why I don't get anything done. They're a big ball of adorable fluffiness.
Yep.
But this one's rare. This one you don't see very often. Usually they're red colored like this, but
yeah. You won't get white ones are, unless you breed them specifically and know what you're doing, you're not going to get a bunch of these. So I'm keeping this one for sure. No matter what anybody says, this one stays with me. And since they're puppies, Kerri and all the kids are fighting over keeping both the other two.
This one's staying for sure. This one's mine. His one's ears moving.
You're like, well, just keep petting
this
me.
One, I'm gonna try my best. We're gonna try my best. But if they're all three escape artists like Simba is, I don't know if I have the energy to keep up with 5 escape artists.
But they do got whatever we do get rid of is going to
We
go
be,
to a very good home. I don't ever send them anywhere but the best home. Somebody that really appreciates them.
He knows a lot of people that has experience with them.
Yeah. I gotta,
because they're super smart, but they're super stubborn. So they could be trained, but if they don't want to do it, they're gonna look at you and just walk away. They're like, no.
yeah, they're about like having somewhere between they're about like having a preteen. Mm-hmm. As they get older. They can be trained. They know everything you want them to do, but if they're not in the mood for it that day, they're pretty much going to look at you and give you those eyes of, I don't think so, Scooter.
And
not today.
They shed like crazy.
No, they shed like crazy, but they're really, really good family dogs. Mm-hmm. They're good. They're always been good with kids, all that good stuff.
See, they're just so cute. How could you just...
And they have energy.
You won't have a mole in your yard. You will have love. Just go ahead. All the holes that you will get in your backyard, just plant a flower in it.
Well, they don't dig that many holes. We got like what? Four holes in the backyard.
In the last hour.
No. 4 holes total.
But they're, even with all their craziness, they're still worth it.
Yeah, they're very, very good. You're just like, ugh. He's just leaning like up against my hand. Mm-hmm. He's literally just resting. He's not fighting anything.
I know he's teddy bear, aka Cuddles.
He just laying. I mean, a literal block.
He's got his mom's personality, and the other two are Samba made over. But
the white one squirms. Mm-hmm. Squirmy.
But I guess we'll let everybody go so we can go ahead to Skipper's stream.
Now, because Skipper will be on here real quick.
We've got a child pickup soon, too. The little one's going back to her mom soon, so we got to go do all that. And move the tubs.
Yeah, finally. Yeah, let's get to that tub thing we were talking about.
Or we can just sit here and watch Skipper and play with puppies.
Oh, yeah. We can do that, too.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Wave, say bye-bye. Bye. Bye.
We'll see you guys next Sunday. Well Done Tanks is going to be here. Well Done's going to be here next week. So we can chit chat, have part 2 of that conversation. So thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Thanks for coming in. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon.
Bye, guys.